Hello everyone, welcome back to the Weather Wizard with Dave. And today I'm going to give a quick update on what's going on across the country as we could see severe weather this Thursday across the Ohio Valley. So and the Ohio Valley basically includes cities like Indianapolis, Louisville, Southern Indiana, Southern Illinois, Cincinnati. That those regions are considered the Ohio Valley. So if we look at the surface temperatures, let's go to the now. So let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. So if we look at Thursday afternoon, that's when this severe weather is going to initiate as we get those individual cells forming across southern Illinois. That's going to work its way northeastward across the the Ohio Valley, and yeah, the temperatures are going to be very warm, well into the 60s. And if we look at the relative humidity, there's also going to be plenty of relative humidity with this, which means that will favor a potential for severe weather as when we get warm air with moist air at the same time. That typically leads to severe weather this time of year. So now if we look at, let's see, let me zoom out. If we look at the overall picture, so yeah, so these areas, so for much of the Midwest and South, it is under a huge wedge right now, and that is what's causing the warmer than average temperatures across so many parts of the Midwest, and which is why we are also going to get that severe weather threat for the Ohio Valley this Thursday afternoon. So if we go to convection and look at the surface-based cape, let's see how much energy will be in the atmosphere this Thursday. And for Thursday afternoon, it's looking like there's going to be some cape values. Now, nothing too crazy, but yeah, but there is plenty of cape values that will be enough to initiate some severe thunderstorms in this region. So, and then if we go to convective precipitation, you will see. Oh, let's zoom back into the Midwest. Yeah, you'll see that this area it does does act does have a chance of uh, getting some severe weather. Now, if we go to the National Weather Service website, you will see that that this area right here is on a slight whisk. The area that's highlighted in yellow is on a slight whisk. So that includes cities like Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Louisville, uh, Lexington, Kentucky, Dayton, Ohio, and then also portions of northern Illinois and northern Indiana into Ohio is under a marginal whisk. And for you guys who don't know, a marginal whisk is basically a 1 out of 5 chance that severe weather will happen. A slight whisk is a 2 out of 5 chance that severe weather will happen. So, and keep in mind that these modules can change at any minute, as so there could be more perimeters that will help fuel these severe storms um, uh, during the afternoon hours on Thursday. So if you look here, there's going to be 2 short-wave troughs that are expected to quickly lift northeastward through the Central Plains and into the Ohio Valley region on Thursday. The initial Porter Basin will reach Illinois, Indiana by early afternoon. The intensity of this future will remain modest with perhaps some gradual weakening in time. The second trough will evolve in the lower Missouri Valley during the evening and intensify as it approaches the lower Ohio Valley by Friday morning. At the surface, a cyclone will deepen as it lifts northeastward from eastern Kansas into the Great Lakes region. At least partially modified Gulf moisture will evac northward ahead of the surface cold front from the upper Midwest into the southern plains. And so basically, there's going to be a huge low pressure system that's associated with this severe weather. Um, and there's going to be a warm front here that will transport that warm, moist air from the south. And then behind the low pressure, it's going to get a lot colder. So if you go to the surface temperatures and fast forward into like Friday going into Saturday, it's going to get a lot colder in these areas as that cold front will sweep on through after the severe weather comes. Yeah. Thursday afternoon into the overnight hours Friday for these areas. So by Friday morning, it's gonna get a lot colder in these same regions, and yeah, I will continue to update everyone on this as the conditions of the severe weather could change at any moment. So yeah, make sure to pay attention to your local weather forecast. Be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, the Weather Wiz with Dave is out.